My beloved child, listen to my voice, for I speak not as one who is distant, but as the one who has formed you, who has called you by name, who has watched over you from the beginning of time. You have walked this path with questions in your heart, with uncertainties clouding your mind, but I tell you now, the time for hesitation is over. The time for delay has passed. You have stood at the crossroads for too long, and the moment of decision is upon you. Archangel Michael has been sent forth with my final warning, and what you do next will determine much, for even as these words reach you, a shift is taking place in the spiritual realm. Forces beyond what your eyes can see are already moving. This is not a time for fear, but a time for awakening. You have tarried in a place of indecision, but you must act now, for in 3 minutes, a serious problem will arrive, and if you ignore this, it will be your biggest regret. I have called you again and again. I have whispered in the quiet moments. I have shown you signs. I have placed warnings before you, yet still, you have delayed. You have allowed distractions to cloud your spirit, the voices of this world to drown out my call. But I tell you now, your name is in heaven, inscribed upon my hand, sealed in the book of life, yet the battle for your destiny rages. The enemy has sought to pull you away, to blind you, to lull you into complacency, and in your waiting, in your hesitation, you have unknowingly given ground. But my mercy remains, and so I send forth this final warning through my servant, the great warrior, the defender of my people, Archangel Michael, who now stands at your side, sword drawn, ready to fight on your behalf, but you must choose. Will you stand, or will you fall? Will you awaken, or will you continue to sleep? Will you heed my words, or will you turn away? There is something coming, something you have not fully prepared for. I have seen what is said against you, and I do not speak to frighten you, but to awaken you, to shake you from slumber. There are forces that seek to destroy the work I have begun in you. The enemy has plotted, he has conspired, he has set his agents in motion, and you have sensed this, yet you have pushed the thoughts aside. But the time for ignoring these warnings is over. The time for pretending all is well has passed. Now is the hour to rise. Now is the moment to choose where you stand. Do not take this lightly, for every second that passes brings the shift closer. The battle is not coming, the battle is here. You have but moments to align yourself with my will, to step under my covering, to take your place in the ranks of the righteous. If you ignore this, the consequences will not be small, for I do not warn without reason. I do not send my messengers without purpose. I do not speak in vain. Your brother, the one you thought was for you, is not what he seems. You have trusted, you have loved, you have given of yourself, but you have not seen what I have seen. He has spoken words against you in places you have not entered. He has whispered lies, not always out of malice, but out of envy, out of a heart that has been swayed by darkness. The enemy has used him, has planted seeds that have now taken root, and though you have sensed this, you have turned away from the truth because it was too painful to face. But I tell you now, if you do not open your eyes, if you do not see what I am showing you, the deception will cost you greatly. I do not expose to destroy, I expose to redeem, but redemption requires recognition. You must see it for what it is. You must acknowledge what you have refused to believe. You must step forward in wisdom, for your brother's heart has been compromised, and though I have called him as well, he has resisted. Do not allow misplaced loyalty to drag you down. Do not allow false bonds to bind you to destruction. I will show you what to do, but you must be willing to see. You must be willing to hear. You must be willing to act. The heavens have recorded your name, and even now, the angels are watching, waiting to move at my command. The hosts of heaven stand ready, but you must choose. You have 3 minutes, and within this time, a shift will take place. It has already begun. Even now, the spiritual realm is in motion. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Speak my name, call upon me, and I will answer. Stand in my presence, and I will cover you. Step into the light, and darkness will flee. But if you ignore this, if you brush this aside, if you allow the weight of this world to drown out my voice once again, you will regret it, for I do not warn without reason. The enemy is relentless. He does not sleep, he does not pause, he does not show mercy. He has sought your downfall for too long, and if you allow him an open door, he will take it. But if you stand with me, if you hold fast to my word, if you refuse to be shaken, I will fight for you, I will surround you, I will bring you through the fire untouched. Your time is now. The decision is before you. 3 minutes. Watch, listen, pray. Open your eyes, for what you see next will confirm my words. The battle is at hand, but victory is yours if you stand with me. Do not turn away. Do not be deceived. Do not be afraid. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. God says, the heavens have opened, and this is the moment of truth. For too long, the signs have been ignored, the warnings dismissed, and the voice of the divine silenced by doubt and distractions. But now, Archangel Michael has issued his final warning. This cannot wait another moment. A great shaking is happening in the spiritual realm, and you have been caught in the middle of it. Someone close to you, someone you have trusted, has been working in the shadows, manipulating events, whispering lies, and casting doubt into the hearts of those who should have stood beside you. But God is pulling back the veil. The truth is about to be exposed, and when it is, everything you thought you knew will be shaken. There is a time for patience, but that time has passed. Heaven has been trying to reach you, but distractions have kept you from seeing what is right in front of your eyes. This is no coincidence. There is a battle raging for your destiny, and your delay has only strengthened the grip of those who seek to hinder you. But no more. God has spoken, and when He speaks, the earth trembles. The plans of the wicked will not prevail. What was stolen must be returned. What was hidden must be revealed. The ones who have conspired against you will soon realize that they were never truly in control. Heaven's armies have already been dispatched, and justice is near. You must understand, this is about more than just the physical. There are forces at work beyond what you can see, beyond what you can touch. The enemy has used familiar faces, trusted voices, and those closest to you to carry out their schemes. This is why it has been so hard to see clearly. But God is breaking the deception. The light is shining in the darkness, and the truth will no longer be suppressed. There will be confessions. There will be exposure. And those who thought they could hide forever will find themselves standing before the judgment of the Almighty. Archangel Michael has been sent to intervene, but his warning is urgent. There is no more time to hesitate. You have taken too long already, and every second you delay gives more power to the forces working against you. There is a door that is about to close, and if it shuts before you step through it, the consequences will be severe. What happens in the next 3 minutes will determine the course of what is coming. This is not a casual message. This is not something to push aside and deal with later. This is divine urgency. Heaven is watching. The angels have been assigned. But your response matters. Will you listen, or will you allow hesitation to cost you everything? God says, there are things happening behind the scenes that you are not aware of. A major shift is taking place. The ground beneath you is changing, and whether you are ready or not, you will be affected. There are people who have held conversations about you in secret. Their words have been like daggers, piercing through your name, your reputation, your finances, your relationships. They have laughed in the dark, thinking that their plans will never be known. But God is revealing it all. Those who plotted against you will be caught in their own trap. The ones who spread lies will soon be exposed by the very words they spoke. Those who work tirelessly to see you fall will watch in shock as God elevates you beyond what they ever imagined. They thought they had you figured out. They believed their influence would be enough to break you. But they did not consider one thing: God was always with you. And now, the tables are turning. God says, you must act now. There is a force trying to silence you, trying to confuse you, trying to keep you from seeing the truth. This force has been relentless, attacking your thoughts, stirring up fear, making you question your own discernment. But today, those chains are breaking. The confusion is lifting. The lies are being dismantled. The enemy's grip is slipping, and there is nothing they can do to stop what God has ordained. Your name has been spoken in heaven. The prayers of your ancestors, the cries of the righteous, the petitions of those who have stood in the gap for you, they have all reached the throne of God. And now, the response is being released. Heaven has sent a decree, and nothing can stand against it. No person, no spirit, no power can overturn what God has set in motion. This is why the opposition has increased. This is why the attacks have felt unrelenting. Because the enemy knows that their time is short. God says, "Do not be afraid." The sudden changes, the unexpected events, the disruptions, they are all part of the plan. What seemed like loss will be revealed as divine redirection. What felt like betrayal will be uncovered as necessary separation. Every moment of pain, every ounce of suffering, every hardship you have endured has been preparing you for what is about to be released. The time of waiting is over. The time of restoration is here. But you must be ready. The ones who betrayed you will come back, pretending to be innocent. They will act as if nothing ever happened. They will try to convince you that they never meant any harm. Do not be deceived. God has already shown you who they are. He has already given you the signs. To ignore them now would be dangerous. Some people cannot go where God is taking you. Some relationships must end so that your purpose can be fulfilled. This is not about revenge. This is not about anger. This is about obedience. When God says to walk away, you must walk away. Archangel Michael has been sent to fight on your behalf. The battle in the spiritual realm has been fierce, but the enemy has already lost. The final blow is being delivered even now. But you must not delay. This message has taken too long to reach you. The forces of darkness have worked hard to keep it from arriving. But now, it is here, and you must respond. Heaven is watching. The angels are moving. The divine order is being carried out. This is the moment. Do not let it pass. Do not allow hesitation to rob you of your breakthrough. God says, the hidden will be revealed. The lies will be overturned. The wicked will be brought to justice. What was stolen will be restored. Your name will be cleared. Your path will be illuminated. And every plan of the enemy will be destroyed. This is the word of the Lord. This is the final warning. This is the turning point. Act now, for what happens next will change everything.